around you. Without moving, count the things you haven't used in the last 6 months. Dumbbells for your new life. A guitar for those quiet evenings with yourself. A $400 coffee machine collecting dust. Books with pages that were never opened. On average, an American household spends $3,247 a year on things they use less than 3 times. We're not stupid. We had plans. We had dreams. But something went wrong. And that something isn't laziness. It's 2 cognitive effects. First, the IKEA Effect. Sounds like a discount, but it's a trick. Second, the Endowment Effect. Not about the end of something, but about unfinished ownership. They work as a pair. One pushes you to buy, the other makes it hard to give it back. Today, we'll break down how they do it, why we buy things we never use. Draw my money. Let's begin. 2011. Psychologists Michael Norton and Dan Ariely ran a simple experiment. They gave people IKEA boxes. The first group had to assemble a Billy bookshelf themselves. The second group received the exact same bookshelf, already assembled. Then they asked a simple question: how much is it worth? The result was surprising. The people who built the bookshelf themselves valued it 63% higher. The same furniture, the same materials. The only difference? They put effort into it. This is the IKEA effect. We irrationally value things more when we had to work for them, even if the result isn't very good. Stage 1. Expectation. You start looking for the perfect coffee machine. You read reviews for 3 evenings. Your brain has already started investing time. Stage 2. Purchase, but not from the machine, from finishing the search. Your brain confuses the process with the result. Stage 3. Effort. Assembly. Setup. Trying to make the first coffee. Crooked espresso shots. But you've already spent 4 hours. Stage 4. Attachment. You don't just own the coffee machine, you're almost its parent, and returning it would mean admitting those hours of effort were wasted. The effort trap. The more effort you invest, the harder it becomes to stop. That's not logic. It's emotional inertia. Take a guitar. 2 years of practice, your fingers hurt. It still sounds terrible, but you don't sell it. Why? Because I've already invested so much time. The critical insight: effort doesn't make the object valuable. It makes you attached to it. Here's a simple test. If you found that same guitar in a trash bin, would you take it home? If the answer is no, the IKEA effect is fooling you. 1927. Psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik is sitting in a cafe in Berlin. She notices something strange. Waiters remember unpaid orders perfectly, but the moment a bill is paid, they forget the order almost instantly. This became known as the Zeigarnik Effect. Unfinished tasks stay in your working memory. Your brain keeps pushing, finish this, close the loop. Buying something creates that loop. You add an item to the cart. Your brain opens an unfinished task, and until you complete the purchase, you feel a small but persistent discomfort. Trigger 1. Urgency. Only today. Limited time. Your brain panics. The loop is about to close. I need to act now. Trigger 2. Scarcity. Only a few left. Unfinished tension plus fear of missing out equals an impulsive purchase. Trigger 3. The free shipping threshold. You need $37 to qualify. But the open loop in your brain wants to close the deal the smart way. So you add $13 of things you never needed. You bought the dumbbells. Now your brain opens a new loop. My new life starts, but Monday never comes. The loop stays open, and the discomfort keeps growing. The item gathers dust, but in your mind, it's still unfinished. You don't sell it. That would feel like admitting failure. You don't use it. That would require effort. So you do nothing. Paralysis. The IKEA effect whispers, you already invested effort. Don't throw it away. The Zeigarnik effect whispers, you haven't finished it yet. Don't close the loop. And you get stuck in the middle, the dead zone. Sarah, 34, a marketing manager. Her salary is good, but her apartment is a warehouse of ambitions. A treadmill, $800. For when I start running, I'll read them soon. A calligraphy set, $120. To relax my mind. Online courses, to upgrade my skills. The total? $14,000 in 3 years. Not on vacations, not on investments, but on physical reminders of the versions of herself she never. The turning point, moving out. She had to pack everything. She sat in the middle of the room and started crying. Not from exhaustion, from realization. The realization, I bought the illusion of transformation. The treadmill equals hope for a healthy body. The books equals hope for a smarter self. But things don't change who you are. Actions do. And things without action are just graveyards of hope. New rule. Before you buy, practice for 30 days without the item. Want to start running? Run outside for a month. Then, buy the treadmill. Space is limited. A new item means an old one leaves. Don't keep things just in case. Keeping them is lying to yourself. Tool 1. The 30-day rule. Any habit without buying equipment. First, prove it's not an impulse. Tool 2. Calculate the cost per use. A coffee machine, $400. You use it 100 times. That's $4 per use. Is that realistic? Be honest. Tool 3. The letting go ritual. When you sell or give it away, say it out loud. I valued the effort, but not the result. I let it go, without guilt. An ideal home isn't the one filled with things. It's the one filled with active versions of yourself. Things are tools, not idols. Buy actions, not things. A gym membership is action. A treadmill at home is an illusion. Draw my money. And freedom from the things that stand in its way. Your task. Open one drawer, find 3 items you haven't used in 6 months, list them for sale today, not tomorrow. Today. Now tell me, what item is your IKEA effect? What did you build, invest in, but never use? I read every comment. Gen Z is going back to cash stuffing. 2026. This trend looks smart, but it might be a trap. Subscribe. You don't want to miss this.